The Financial Action Task Force (FATF) Mutual Evaluation Process. The Financial Action Task Force, or FATF for short, conducts ongoing monitoring of each of its member countries through what is referred to as a mutual evaluation process, which involves two interrelated components, namely 1. An assessment of the country's technical compliance with the FATF 40 recommendations, and 2. An assessment of the effectiveness of the system the country has in place to combat money laundering, terrorist financing, and other related threats to the integrity of the financial system. The mutual evaluation process begins with selecting a group of experts who form an assessment team. The country being assessed then provides the FATF with the regulatory framework it has in place to prevent criminal abuse of the financial system, such as money laundering and terrorist financing. Next, an analysis of the country's regulatory frameworks is conducted by the assessment team, where it looks at the level of compliance with the technical requirements of the FATF 40 recommendations. In preparation for its on-site visit, the assessment team also selects a number of focus areas and writes them down in a scoping note, which is handed over to the country for comments. The assessment team then travels to the country for the on-site visit. During the visit, the team conducts interviews with representatives from both the public and private sector to gain an understanding of the effectiveness of the country's measures to prevent the financial system from being misused by criminals. Following the on-site visit, the assessment team writes down all relevant findings. Based on the findings, a draft mutual evaluation report is prepared, which is reviewed by both the assessed country and independent reviewers. The FATF then holds a plenary discussion, where the assessment team presents key issues and findings from the report to the plenary. After the plenary has approved the report, it goes through a final quality review conducted by all countries of the FATF Global Network. Finally, the report, including an analysis and recommendations on how the country can improve, is published on the FATF website, www.fatf-gafi.org. The assessed country must now take necessary action to address any shortcomings specified in the report, which may include making amendments to its legislation. The country's progress in doing so is subjected to post-monitoring by the FATF. Even though the FATF lacks enforcement tools, such as issuing administrative fines for non-compliance with its 40 recommendations, may a poor rating in a mutual evaluation report have a negative impact on other countries' perception of an assessed country's ability to prevent criminal abuse of its financial system. It is, therefore, mainly the peer pressure imposed by other countries which impels an assessed country to act.